Welcome to our Musical You Masterclass. I'm here today with Alex Ostapenko, who is a specialist in conical and body percussion, and I am super excited for today's session. These are two topics we've been itching to have someone come in and teach at Musical You for quite some time now, and they are really exciting and empowering. Alex is one of the best in the world at combining the two, and so I know you're in for a treat today. A special shout out to all our premium members here with us live today. It's fantastic to see you and have you. Please don't be shy. Pop your camera on if you're happy to. Leave your microphone off unless called on, please, just so that we don't have too much background noise. And do chat away in the Zoom chat. Pop your username in there if you haven't already. Feel free to pop in your comments. Let us know how it's going. And if you have any questions, do go ahead and post them as they come up in the chat. We will have time for Q&A at the end of today's session, and Alex may choose to answer things along the way, but do pop your questions in there so that we can keep an eye and make sure that all of your questions get answered live. So as I said, today's masterclass is on the topic of conical and body percussion. If you don't know, conical is one of a small number of rhythmic languages that musicians use to help them better understand and express rhythm. And if you're a long-standing member of Musical You, you probably know we tend to use the Kodai system of rhythm syllables, where you're doing ta, ti, ti, ticka, ticka, ti, ti, ta kind of stuff. And that is one fantastic system. There's also the Gordon or the Gimel music learning theory approach, which is more about do-da-dee, do-day, do-da-dee, do-bay, and it's a different set of syllables. Conical is one that is most associated with India, and it's quite sophisticated and can be very rapid, very fast moving. And I think you're going to love getting a taste of that today, whether or not you choose to adopt it wholeheartedly. I know it's going to open up some new avenues for you in your rhythmic understanding. Body percussion kind of achieves a similar thing in a very different way. And if you're like me, the extent of your body percussion right now is probably a little bit of clapping or tapping your foot if you're feeling comfortable. And as you'll learn today, there's actually a whole lot more you can do. And the opportunities this opens up for you in terms of expressing rhythmic ideas and collaborating with other musicians and just having a lot of fun with music and getting more comfortable and more instinctive with rhythm is really, really powerful. So the combination of these two is something that is only occasionally done in my experience. It really is special to have Alex here to show us how the two can be used together, because you're going to learn two very powerful skills and how to think of them in combination. So that's why I'm so excited about today's session. And I had the chance to chat a little bit with Alex before we kicked off today, which was fantastic, and hear a little bit about his new course, which I won't spoil anything, but I'm going to ask him to talk a little bit about at the end, because it sounds like it's intentionally mind-blowing. So we'll definitely make sure to touch on that at the end. And he already has a course out that we'll have a link to in the chat here and alongside the video, so that if after today you do want to go deeper and learn more, you'll have the opportunity to do so. So that's it from me. As normal, our structure is I've introduced the session. I'm going to hand over to Alex for the main body of things. And I expect today will be a very interactive session. So stay engaged, take part. If you do the stuff, you're going to learn the stuff. And if you just watch the stuff, not so much. So do take part, have fun with it. And then at the end, as I said, we'll have time for Q&A so that you can ask Alex directly any questions you might have along the way. That's it from me. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us live, and over to Alex Ostapenko. Thank you, Alex.
Wow, Christopher, thank you very much. I could not express this in better words ever, so I will watch the recording and write down everything you said about body percussion and conical. Amazing. Hello, everyone. I must apologize. English is not my native language, so just take the language of rhythm from me, okay? So we'll start from body percussion, and I invite you to practice with me and play with me, and then I want to hear your impressions from that, okay? So, body percussion, shortly I will say that first time I saw body percussion in YouTube, in internet, and then it was Stomp. Have you heard about the show Stomp? And then Barbatukis. These two great teams, they were like, wow, what is that for me? So for this to learn it, I went first to Spain and then to Brazil. So, and later I found out that there is like a whole world. It's called even not body percussion, it's called body music. The art, when you sing, you do beatbox, you do some body percussion. So all this is united with the name body music. And there are a lot of festivals about it. One of them will be in Hamburg this end of May. It's called Body Rhythm Festival. So if you're interested, you can just search it and go there live. It's so amazing. So here I want to introduce you a little bit of that. So prepare your hands, prepare your body, and let's start. There is also a specific syllable language. Do you hear me well? I can move my microphone closer. Conical is the language of syllables. We will take it later. But now, while we work with body percussion, there are also some syllables. So when I hit any part of my body, I can sing it also. So let's start. This one, when I clap, the normal clap which you all know, I suggest you to clap like this, palm to palm. So not like this one is very high when I do finger to palm, and this one is like middle clap. So this one we will call pa. Pa. Okay? So when we do clap, it's pa. Or if I say pa, it means clap. Next one is here, in the chest. When I hit the chest, I will say toro. These names I took from Barbatuques from Brazil. Toro. Toro. So let's do this famous rhythm from Queen. We will rock you. Toro. 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 And please say it out loud, the syllables. Toro. 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 Last time. Toro. And probably you started this from your right hand, if you're a right-handed person. Right? Now let's do it from the left hand. So it's like toro pa. Starting with the weak hand, let's say. Yeah? Or if you start with his left, switch to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toro. 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 Last time toro. Good. So we already have toro and pa. Next is chi chi, is snapping. Even if you don't have the sound of snap, don't worry about it. Just don't do it like that. So you see my pinky finger is up, which is not good. So it's better to make like this, and then using your thumb like this. Well, I'm sure most of the people know how to snap, but anyway, we say chi chi. It's like imitation of this sound. Chi chi, chi 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 chi. So now let's combine it like this. Toro, chi chi, pa. Pause. Toro, chi chi, pa. And toro, chi chi, pa. And toro, chi chi, pa. Toro, chi. If you can do it easily, you can do 2 times faster than me. Like this. Toro, chi chi, pa. And toro, chi chi, pa. I will go slower so everyone can follow me. But that's what I did when I was a student. I tended to be faster than others, so I wanted to do everything double tempo. Toro, chi chi, pa. Now from left side. Toro, chi chi, pa. And left, right, clap. And left, right, clap. And toro, chi chi, pa. And toro, chi chi, pa. Okay? So that now we have toro, chi chi, and pa. Next thing is here. This sound on the thighs we call tara. So this is letter O, toro. This is a, tara, a. Okay? So let's do this. Tara, toro, chi chi, pa. We collect all sounds we know already for now, yes? 3 and 4 and tara, toro, chi chi, pa. Tara, toro, chi chi, pa. And you can kind of sing them, make it more melodical. Tara, toro, chi chi, pa. And tara, toro, chi chi, pa. Tara, toro, chi chi, pa. Tara, toro, chi chi, pa. Tara, toro, chi chi, chi, pa. And last time, toro, chi, chi, pa. Now let's switch to the left-sided, left-hand person. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tara, toro, chi, chi, pa. Tara, toro, chi, chi, pa. And tara, toro, chi, chi, pa. Tara, toro. That's how we remember the sounds, and already we train to be in rhythm. Tara, toro, chi, chi, pa. And tara. And make sure that you do this pause long enough. Chi, chi, pa. And tara, toro, chi, chi, pa. Because I see sometimes that people tend to shorten the time for pause. They make it shorter. They think, it's a pause. It's not so important. But this is the most important thing in music. I think that it's so. We keep it, and conical helps to work on it a lot as well. So we will take it later. So okay, now we have these sounds. Let's create another rhythm. So we have already this. It's like a nice break. So I play like. And then tara toro chi chi pa, and then I do again something. So let's learn some rhythm. To pa toro tara to pa. Not so quickly. Wait. So let's learn one element, which is toro tara toro pa. So we go from chest, two hits in the chest, down, up, clap. So like a road, like a little journey of our hands. 3 and 4 and toro tara toro pa. Is it too quick? Is it okay? Show if it's okay, or I can do it slower. Okay, little slower. Christopher tells me. Language of science. Toro tara toro pa. Go. Toro tara toro pa. Toro tara. And let's switch the hands after every 4 times. Toro pa. Left. Toro tara toro pa. Toro tara toro pa. Toro tara toro. Good question, Randy. I will answer it right now. So Randy asks, one side seems easier. Is it a good approach to the beginning to make it both sides? I would say maybe here on the workshop, as we have very limited time, maybe no, but I must to show you this idea, you know, because it gives you much more freedom in your feeling of playing rhythms when you do it like easily from both sides. Because sometimes, especially if you play in a group and you want to do some nice performance with some mirrored people doing it from different sides, you should be ready for that. Because what I see sometimes, we have great ideas, but people cannot do it, so we have to limit ourselves with more simple things. Yeah. So maybe for now let's stick to the stronger side, but please work both sides at home. Okay. Later. Okay. So now what we have: doom, pa, toro, tara, toro, pa. That's what I want you to learn with me. So we start with chest, do, pa. So we have this 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is very slow beginning, and then we go to the faster one. So let's start with the slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And what is the pause here? 1, 2, 3, and toro, tara, toro, pa. So here we switch to the second speed. It's like a faster, double time faster pulsation. So that's one of the very important topic. We will work on it later with conical now, how to work with different speeds. But now just try to repeat with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Toro, tara, toro, pa. And to, pa. Toro, tara, toro, pa. To, pa. Toro, tara, toro, pa. Last time. To, pa. Toro, tara, toro, pa. Working? Yeah, good. I see like this. It's okay. If you want slower, just write in the chat, because I don't see everyone here. It's so many of you in Zoom. What I wanted to say, when you play body percussion, try to be okay, I see, slower. Okay, when you do body percussion, try to develop the free movement of your hands. So don't stick with your hands to the body, like, you know. This is bad example of body percussion. Why? Because if your hand is here and you want to make the hit here, you don't have time. You lose the time by doing that. But if your hand is somewhere in the air already, it's very easy to go any direction. So, and it also gives you a lot of freedom. So when I play body percussion, I like to move a lot. That's why for me it's even better than play drums. Because when I play drum, like this for example, you see only my fingers are free. I'm like a statue here in this moment. Of course I can do like, but in body percussion it's much more easy to. So what we'll do now, let's do this toro, tara, toro, pa, and we send this pa somewhere, you know, to your friend in another city. Like make it more beautiful movement, okay? But with the beginning of rhythm, which was to, pa, toro, tara, toro. I send it to Christopher. To, pa, toro, tara, toro, pa. Ah, slower. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. To, pa, toro, tara, toro, pa. And to, pa, toro, tara, toro, pa. To. So turn on movement of your body. Toro, tara, toro, pa. Good? And now let's add one little thing. Instead of this pause in the beginning like to, pa, we will add. For now, just one snap with both fingers together, both hands together, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. And how does it feel to play this rhythm on your body, not on the drum? Don't hit too strong. Respect your chest. If you want faster, someone of you think it's too slow for you, you just do it double tempo. Like this. I like this, you know, what I like is this flow when I feel that my hands can do it. It's so nice feeling. But let's do it a little bit more slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you do it slow, you have the chance to move a lot. And you can sing the syllables. To, chi, pa, toro, tara, toro, pa. And to, chi, pa, toro, tara, toro, pa. And to, chi, pa, toro, tara, toro, pa. Last time. To, chi, pa, toro, tara, pa. I did some little variation. What is Randy saying? The movement and the tapping is part of an embodiment exercise in tapping. Connecting to body connected movements seems very self-reinforcing. Wakes me up more. More awareness of the experience. Great. How different it sounds when he does it faster. Cool. Great. Yeah, and please watch. I will send you the link or the name of these guys from Brazil, Barbatuques. Please watch in YouTube what they do. It's so amazing. It's like 15 people playing body percussion, singing, dancing. Wow. It's that's why I went to Brazil. You know, when I saw it, I could not stay far from them. I wanted to learn from them, not by internet. Fun and quite difficult to go fast. Don't worry if it's difficult for you to go fast. Do it in your tempo. You will have this recording, because I don't want you to feel frustrated from my speed. I do it already like since 2013, you know, and you maybe do it for the first time. So take your own time to do it. Okay, let's do something with the same beat, but we will add some little decorations to make it even a little bit more interesting. So for now I did do, chi. We did it with both hands. Why don't we do it like this? Do, chi, chi, pa. So instead of doing it simultaneously, we'll do it pa. So it's like we do it, instead of quarter notes, we do 2 8 notes in Western notation, yeah? So it will do, chi, chi, pa. And then toro, tara. And instead of going back to toro, let's change it to chi-chi. So we'll say toro, tara, chi-chi, pa. Little variation, why not? We have all these sounds, why can't we mix them in another sequence, yeah? So I will show once. To, chi-chi, pa, toro, tara, chi-chi, pa. Okay? Let's try it with me a little slower. To, chi-chi, pa, toro, tara, chi-chi, pa. Go. To, chi-chi, pa, toro, tara, chi-chi, pa. And do, chi-chi, pa, toro, tara, chi-chi, pa. And do, chi-chi, pa, toro, tara, chi-chi, pa. And do, chi-chi, pa, toro, tara, chi-chi, pa. Okay? Good? Shall we do it again? One more time? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, chi, chi, pa, toro, tara, chi, chi, pa. Do, chi, chi, pa, toro, tara, chi, chi, pa. Do, chi, chi, pa, toro, tara, chi, chi, pa. Last time. Do, chi, chi, pa, toro, tara, chi, chi, pa. Okay, you are discussing the syllables. What I can say, one thing, some people, for them it's easy to say syllables in the same time while playing. For others it's a bit difficult, because it's like you need to have 2 informations. One is the syllables, but what happens when you get used to the syllables later, it's very easy for you to train some rhythm even without playing it actually. If you already have these associations, this toro is always chest, chest, and you go somewhere to shop for the shopping, you don't have the time to play, you just can sing like do, chi, chi, pa, toro, tara, chi, chi, pa, tara, tara, do, chi, chi, pa, toro, tara, toro, pa, tara, tara, do. And then when you come home, you already can play it, because it's already, you did the work, you did the job. Okay, I want to show you some other movements, because body percussion is very creative art. So for example, can you do like that? With both hands we play tara, and I call it tra. So it's like ta and ra together, tra. Yeah, but why don't we do like that? Sometimes we can cross the hands. Why not? It's super, you can do whatever, there is no rules. So you can do like this. It's already 2 counts now. 1, 2. And from here, what can you do? For example, you can say, like, to make this movement very beautiful. So 1, 2, 3. I like to sit in front of mirror sometimes with my wife, and we play different shapes, what to do, because it's really, it's very creative. It's like boosts my creativity a lot. So let's do 1, 2, 3, and then we kill the mosquito. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from here we can loop it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And tra, tra, chi, pa. Tra, tra, chi, pa. 2, and 3, and 4. And you can sing some song together with this movement, no? I'm not a singer. I will not damage your ears with my singing, but you can create any song. So instead of just clapping, what I'm trying to say, instead of just clapping like this or do some snaps while you sing the song, you can make some interesting body percussion along with your singing. That's very, very nice about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will add our sequence that we already know, toro, tara, toro, pa, as the second part of our new rhythm, okay? So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what is special here? In the first part, we do one movement and one count. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the second part, we go second speed. 2 movements on one count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only the last clap is again the first speed. So just notice these little things. It helps to analyze the rhythm and like be conscious what you are doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toro, tara, toro. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, how do you feel it? I like, especially what I like in these all exercises, to combine different speeds, because when it's going on only one speed, like only first, it becomes quite boring very soon. But and you almost never hear the music when there is only one speed. They all the time mixing 8 notes, quarter notes, 16 notes, pauses, and all this creates nice feeling about this music. So here we go with the same. We can even go third speed, but we'll do it later with conical, okay? So for now, we can do. Let's try the second speed twice. We will repeat this sequence in the beginning. So instead of saying 1, 2, 3, 4, I will do like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a morning exercise. Try it with me once. But then the second part is same. Toro, tara, toro, pa. Yeah? So I will show it once. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toro, tara, toro, pa. Okay? Little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toro, tara, toro. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toro, tara, toro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toro, tara, toro. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toro, tara, toro. How do you feel, guys? Yeah, I see this. Great. So if you let's make a little pause to speak about it. Again, when you play, I just say it one more time. When you play, don't hit yourself too much, because sometimes on the live sessions of body percussion, people come to me with red skin here or here on the thigh, and they say, what to do? What will I say to my husband when I will come back home? And I say, it's okay. It's just first, when you are too concentrated, sometimes you forget and you hit too strong. So it's another reason to make it first very slowly, and to be more conscious about, like, you know, once I saw a performance of one Turkish guy. He was super meditative. So whatever he did not do it like that. He did like this. almost like not touching him. It was super soft, super subtle movements, and everyone in this big audience, they were looking at him like this. They were afraid to make even one little sound with their chair, because they wanted to hear it was like a meditation. And there was like a light only on him, you know, all the stage was dark and just the light on top of him, and he was doing this. So choose your style, because, you know, once I had a workshop, I did a workshop many times with stompers, with this guy from Stomp. They play different buckets, different whatever, any object which can produce sound, they use it for music. And also they do body percussion. But this is example of very hardcore body percussion. They do it like they hit themselves so strongly that I don't know how they still are alive. So it's the other extreme of this art, when everything is super dynamic. And now we are sitting, you know, they do a lot of standing percussion. I will show you once. You will not see me all full body, but because my head will go off the camera, but I want to show you example of standing body percussion. At least a little bit of me I want to see you to see. Something like that. And there is another very cool art. It's called gumboot dance. It's from South Africa. They use gumboots, and they play gumboots on their hands, like on their legs, like it was a drum. So they hit this, do a lot of different acrobatic things. So I will just gumboot dance. And these other guys from Brazil, barbatuques and stomp. Yes. Skip says that they will totally change how I clap at concerts now. Yes, good. So now you have little picture of what is body percussion, right? So it's a lot. It's not just clapping, and it's not just snapping, because a lot of videos what I see when people are singing, they just do the offbeat, downbeat snapping. And this is the maximum body percussion I see mostly. But just if you Google or YouTube body percussion or percusión corporal, it's a Spanish thing, you will find a great world of what people can do with just tapping your body with creativity, because it boosts your creativity. Every time ask yourself, what else movement I can do? For example, one of my teachers, he did like that. So it was, I am sure it happened because he was like alone in his studio and he think, okay, this already I know, this I did million of times, what else can I do? Oh, wow, I can do both. Actually, this is like a copy from one Brazilian drum. There is like little drum, and they play it with stick, and they play something like that. So this movement probably he came from here, and then, oh wow, I found new movement, cool. So you can play here, for example, here. You can do little things, little new inventions on your own. Okay, so Robert saw Stomp in London. I saw Stomp 2 times. I went in different years to see them live because it's like super interesting show to see how these guys are playing these complex rhythms, and they're so tight together. I don't know how many hundreds, thousands of hours they rehearsed to play it, but it was very cool. 5 times. Okay, we are in the fan club of Stomp here. Okay, let's move to the next topic, which is conical. I gave you some pause so you can now practice again with me, okay? So with conical, what we do, we have we speak the rhythm with our voice. We don't play any percussion, but we speak it. I will give you a short example. Dim dim takita taka dimi taka dim taka takita tak tak tarikita taka dim dim takita taka dimi taka dim taka takita tak tak tarikita taka dimi taka juno takita tarikita dum dum takita dim dim tarikita taka dimi taka juno takita tarikita tak dum takita tak dum tarikita taka. Something like this, for example. So I did this without any playing, but then I can translate it to any instrument. For example, if I just take the first phrase from what I showed you, dim dim takita dim dim takita dim dim takita dim dim takita, it's a 7/8 beat. Then I can take, for example, flute and play the same here. So there is when you learn it in Konakol, you practice the rhythmic patterns and different like intonations and expression of the rhythm. Again, you can do it while walking in the park, going to the bank or whatever, and then you can translate it to the piano, to flute, to violin, to any, or sing it. It's later, it will, what happens with me after some years of practicing Konakol? I don't think every time when I play, I don't think anymore in these syllables. But it's already somehow integrated into algorithms. How do I think musically? So I can take drum, for example, the same drum, and I can play. And somewhere there in the background, even I don't realize it, it will be. So it's just already there. I don't even realize it now because it's already automatically is there. So let's try these simple things. Randy is saying that Zakir Hussain did it. Yes, yes. Zakir Hussain and McLaughlin, they were the first guys. I bought this DVD disc called The Gateway to Rhythm. And there he explains how to the guitarists how to apply Konakol, and he gives some really nice exercises. So if you have the chance, it's also good. And I remind you that there is this online course, Languages of Rhythm. You can practice what we do here in a slower tempo from very basics, like properly. I make it there very properly. Here it's like a quick glimpse of everything. So let's try Konakol. Let's combine. I will not start working you with Tala, because usually what people do with Konakol, they play some constant movement in the hand, and they say Konakol on top of this. For example, ta, ka, di, mi, ta, ka, di, mi, taka, 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 di, taka, di, mi, 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 taka. So that's how we have something rhythmical and very constant in the hands. And we do Konakol, we practice it in several speeds, like I showed now, 4 speeds. So first I started very slow, where 1 syllable per 1 movement. Then next was second speed, 2 syllables per 1 movement. Ta, ka, di, mi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it was third speed, 4 syllables per 1 movement. Taka, di, mi, taka, di, mi, taka, di, mi, taka, di, mi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on and so on. And again, if you do it when you go somewhere, you practice this going to the second speed, to the third speed, and that's how you practice your, like train your brain to take it easy. And then later it's so easy to mix these speeds. And that's how you, later, after, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 months of this practice, you say, wow, I can do it now and it's fantastic. I could not even imagine that I could do it before. So, do you want to practice this little takadimi exercise with me? Just as a beginning. And then we will do something more interesting. So what we do, we say clap, pinky, ring, middle. That's how we count. It's 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And instead of saying 1, 2, 3, 4, it's super simple. You just say ta, ka, di, mi. I am writing this. Di, mi. 3, go. Ta, ka, di, mi. Ta, ka, di, mi. Ta, ka, di, mi. Ta, ka, di, mi. Yeah? Easy so far? Now we need to combine them. One movement, 2 syllables. It's the second speed. I will show. Ta, ka, di, mi. Ta, ka, di, mi. So now we are able to say it twice, all phrase, all takadimi, 2 times, while we count till 4. 3, 4. Ta, ka, di, mi. 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 Ta. So I must say one thing here. Please give same energy to each syllable that you pronounce. Because after some sessions and after working privately with people, what I see, there is a first syllable they make strongly, and then it goes like fade out, like ta ka di mi, ta ka di. So it's very important because this is your energy, this is the musical energy. So let's keep giving like 100% energy to this language, and then it will give back to you a lot of new ideas. Again, let's go to the third speed. What are you doing on the second ta as you're not clapping? Ta, ka, di, mi, ta, ka, di, mi. In the second speed, ta comes to the pinky finger, ring finger. Ta, ka, di, mi. Ta, ka, di, mi, yeah? Now third speed. Third speed is also quite simple. Now each time when you do movement with your hand, you should say takadimi. Like you're pressing the button. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. Imagine you are a DJ and you have this button. When you press it, there is some voice. Takadimi. So you are now a DJ. 3, 4. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. How is it going? Yes? If not, you just understand the idea that this is your metronome, and we need to match the number of syllables according to the speed. If it's first speed, 1 syllable per 1 movement. If it's the second speed, 2 syllables. Ta, ka, di, mi. If it's the third speed, 2 times more syllables, which means 4 syllables. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. There is also 4 speed when you have to say 8 syllables per 1 movement. It's like takadimi, 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 takadimi. You want to try it a little bit? Just to try, you know. It's like you're tasting some salad. You like it or not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. Some time to breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takadimi, 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 ta. Okay, this is we just took some phrase on 4 syllables. Takadimi, right? Now there is another syllable. There are many syllables and many little words of Konakol, but now we will take on 3 syllables. It's takita. I will write it here in the chat. Takita. Takita. And now we will say the accent is on the first ta. Takita. 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 Let's just rotate it in a loop so we feel it. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Takita. 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 Takita, takita. So again, each syllable you give the right energy, but the first one is accented, emphasized. And now we don't play the same tala because it was on 4, and now we are looping something which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So for this we will use very simple tala, which is like this: 1, 2, 3. So we finish on the ring finger. We don't go to the middle. So it's like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ta, ki, ta. 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 Yes? So instead of counting 1, 2, 3, you say takita. Very easy. Now let's do every movement of our hand 2 syllables. But we will not go takita, takita. We will not double takita. We will say another phrase, which is also in Konakol. I will write it like this. Tari kita taka. So now we clap like this. Tari kita taka. Each movement 2 syllables. That's the second speed. 3, 1, 2, 3. Tari kita taka. 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 Yeah, and you see sometimes I use intonations. I'm not saying it like a robot. Tari kita taka. So you can also do it. Actually, when you watch some videos with solo of different great masters of Konakol, they do it like a storytelling. They sometimes laugh, like they say something funny and they start to laugh from what they say in Konakol. Something like that. So it's like a rap. Yeah. So now let's combine takita and tarikita taka. So we will say first speed and second speed. I will show. Ta, ki, ta. Tari, ki, ta, taka. Ta, ki, ta. Tari, ki, ta. Join me. Ta, ki, ta. Tari, ki, ta, taka. 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 Last time. Ki, ta. Tari, ki, ta, taka. So that's how we explore the second speed of the rhythm, which has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 counts, yeah? Which is not so easy, but I try to make it easy, because the more proper way is to go with second speed with the word takita. I will show. Ta, the first speed and the second speed. Ta, ki, ta. Ta, ki, ta. Ta, ki, ta. Ta, ki, ta, takita, takita. Let me write it in the chat. It will be like this. I'm combining two syllables, which means one count, then space. It's for to split next count. So it's like ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, ki, ta. This is the second speed of takita. I hope you understand it. How would you count a 6/8 beat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is no specific word for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we can build it like 3 plus 3. I'm answering the question, how will I say 6 till 6? Or 4 plus 2, for example. It could be taka dimi taka, taka dimi taka, taka dimi taka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Together it's 6. Or there is another way. I think it's too far, but I will just say there is a word for 5. Da, di, gi, na, dum. So 5, it's da, di, gi, na, dum. One of the ways to say it. So I will just add one pause after da. Da, di, gi, na, dum, da, di, gi, na, dum. And that's how I make it 6. Da. I will write it like this. 6 equals to da, di, gi, na, dum. It's a super quick answer. We don't go there now. So I want you to not afraid of Konakol. You know what I mean? If I give you too much information. So let's build the rhythm, which consists of 3 plus 3 plus 2. We did it already with some people on the private sessions and in the previous lecture, but here we go. Takita, sorry, takita, takita, taka. Oh, I forgot one A. Like this. But let's do it in the first speed with tala, which is 4/4. So we will do it like this: ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, ka. So 2 times I play this tala, and we say this phrase. This phrase is 8 syllables. If you count 3 plus 3 plus 2 is 8. Let's go. Ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, ka, ki, ta, ki, ta, ka, ki, ta, ki, ta, ka, ki, ta, ki, ta, ka. Pam. So you see, I'm emphasizing each ta in the beginning of the word. So ta, ki, ta, ki. That's what makes this rhythm exactly this rhythm, because of these accents. So if I play the same beat here, it will be like this. And of course, I can do the same in the second speed. We are coming to the more tricky things. I will do the same in my tala, but now I will say this rhythm in second speed. Ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, ki, ta. And the same I can say in the third speed. So which means 4 syllables per each movement. Takita, takita, taka, 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 ta. I don't expect that you will repeat it right now. It's just to demonstrate the idea. So now we take bigger phrase, which is takita, takita, taka, and we work with this phrase again. First speed, second speed, third speed. That's the idea of Konakol. This is the power of Konakol, that we can everything we do it in these different speeds, and we became very flexible in how we receive the rhythm and music. One last example, if instead of takita, I will say tarikita, taka, like we did before. You remember we did ta-ki-ta, tarikita, taka. So they're in a way interchangeable. If you want some variations, so instead of takita, you can say tarikita, taka. So I can say takita, takita, taka, tarikita, taka, tarikita, taka, taka, takita, takita, taka, tarikita, taka, tarikita, taka, taka. I hope you understand what I'm doing. Show me if you see what I do. I just interchange one thing to another. Of course, it's need practice. And then, of course, if you want to go to some instrument with this, it's again possible. It's like it's a nice ending of some composition, could be like that, yeah? So, let's summarize something, and if you have some questions, I will be happy to answer. So, konakol is like this. I will write it like this. Konakol. Randy is saying, in an example of the Zakir vocalization, are the syllables phrase are spoken way to communicate to the rest of the ensemble the expected cadence of the upcoming tense tune, especially if there are changes within the phrase yet to be played. Randy, I'm not sure if I understood the question. So konakol can be done in the like a melody as well. If you see people in South India, especially who invented konakol, they use the same ideas, but then they translate it to sa re ga ma pa da ni sa, the system of like do re mi fa sol la si do. In Western notation, they have sa re ga ma pa da ni sa, and they use the same ideas of first, second, third speed, some different formulas of konakol, but applying to melodies. Zakir, what is one more thing? For example, there is a structure called korvai and mora. It's something that you play and repeat 3 times. It's a long sentence that you repeat 3 times. So, for example, you're finishing your solo. And all the other musicians, they just give you some accompaniment, or they just count the stala and play nothing just for you to make solo. And if you want them to be involved in your solo, you can play once the phrase, and because they know this phrase, they have the agreement that you will repeat 2 more times. In general, 3 times you repeat it. So they can join you after the first repetition of the sentence. Second and third time they will play with you, and it will seem like, wow, they reading the thoughts of each other, but they just have the agreement that something is repeated 3 times. Once I play myself alone, and second and third time you play with me, and it creates like a wow effect to the audience, something like that. So, any questions? Any more questions?
That was fantastic, Alex. Yeah, if anyone has questions, take a moment now to pop them in the chat, or any other comments you might have. That was wonderful, and a big round of applause for everyone taking part. It was such fun watching you. I could see you were really engaged and enjoying the body percussion and the konakol. The body percussion, so much fun. I didn't realize how creative it is, that you can interpret it in your own way, make up your own movements. It seems silly to say that. Of course you can, but I love the way you teach it, that you're encouraging that, and that it's almost a dance as much as it is an audio thing, right?
Yeah, you know, whenever I get some videos from my students, I'm really happy when I see the personal style in what they play and how they play it. And I did several times. I had this crazy idea that I want to teach not only just simple rhythms, I want to teach like full power composition to people. So I did an online course, and then it was a video clip out of it. So I was teaching like what part 1, part 2, part 3, you have to play it with metronome and send me back. And I was editing, because I'll do a lot of video editing. And I can also send these videos to you, so you can see how fun it could be to, you know, when people play in different cities, quite tricky things, and then they see them together in unison, and it's like, wow. And for me, it's also, wow.
That would be fantastic. That sounds like great fun.
Yeah.
And I love learning more about conical. It's something I didn't know much about, but the way it's kind of independent of the beat, that you can have 4 different speeds relative to that macro beat, is fascinating. And how you can use the different syllables to create different groupings of the subbeats. It's super cool. I hope everyone got a good taste there of how it can shift your relationship with rhythm and open up new possibilities. You know, like we said at the start, this is very much to spur on your creativity, whether it's with improvising or songwriting. And I love, Alex, how you demonstrated there how it translates to the instrument too. And I really liked how you described the kind of internalization that happens over time, that yes, right now we're thinking explicitly in terms of the syllables, but the more you practice it, the more it becomes that kind of implicit subconscious vocabulary that you just instinctively feel.
Yeah, that's what I see in myself quite often, that okay, this time I don't play sing conical, but definitely it affected me so much that all these ideas are happening. I have a little question from David. What about syncopated rhythms? David, there are a lot of syncopated rhythms in conical as well, but I'm afraid now it was just impossible to go that far. But if you look,
could you maybe give a little demo just to give people a taste?
Even this little thing that I explained, like how you play 6 out of 5. So you say da diginadum, da diginadum. It's already tadiginadum, tadiginadum. If you use it in a quick speed, it's already feels very funny how to make it. For example, even this takredum, let me remember this piece where okay, even simpler, that rhythm that we played now, it's already a syncopated rhythm. Takit, 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 takit. This ta, which is the second ta, is going off beat, and it creates this syncopa, or like something like that. Now I couldn't remember that piece which is exactly about syncopas, but anyway, it's there. You can just I don't know, if you watch some of the videos about conical, you will immediately see a lot of everything there. You will open your mouth like, what these guys are doing. I can also send some example which I like from these performances. And one more thing, it's a lot of different, a lot they play not only 4/4, they play 7/8, 5/8 as easily as 4/4. So if you grow in this culture, there is no only one time signature. There is like a lot. I live in Goa, so a lot of times I hear from these temples around here something. I'm like, it's 5/8, it's 7/8. It's the devotional music, which is 7/8 beat. It's not 4/4 like you usually feel about it, and it's so cool. I like it a lot.
Fantastic. Tulane, I see you have your hand up.
Sorry?
We have a question, I think, from Tulane, if you'd like to answer.
I'd like to learn more about syncopa. I'll be honest with you, after going through the body percussion, I was ready to throw in the towel, but I really enjoyed the syncopa part. I mean, I really found that very exciting and the rest, and I can see how people could have conversations going back and forth. So how do we get more? How do we get more of the excitement of the good stuff?
We want more. We want more.
Yeah, Alex, if you would, you could share a little bit about your 2 courses and what's inside.
Yeah, so let me get a sip of water. There is 2 courses. One is already published. It's called Languages of Rhythm, or another name, Conical and Body Percussion 2-in-1. What is there in this course? Yeah, there is the link. So in this course, there is like from very beginning, I explained this system of Tala. We do 3 speeds with 4, with 3, and then in the same time, there is mirror lessons where we do the same with body percussion. So you have immediate translation of everything from that lesson of conical into some other instrument, let's say, in this case body percussion. Yeah, because if I take djembe to show this the same from conical to djembe, maybe you don't have djembe. So I decided that body percussion is a great example of how you can translate. Then we create some more complicated rhythms, complex rhythms with conical. Again, we do it with body percussion, so we explore how we can use it. Then later, there is even some phrases which is 7, 8, 14, 8 counts, so you can really follow the ideas and use them as you want for your own creation. And again, we do it in body percussion later. So it's like full demonstration in slow format. We do it in these videos. We do it together with my wife Vlada, and she's not a musician. So I wanted to make sure that if she can do it, it means like everyone can do it, and it's really super easy to follow these things, and you can watch each video several times to get this idea better, and that's how finally you understand how to create your own rhythms and variation. That's the main thing. About the syncopa, little exercise here, what I can do also, for example, the same takadimi. You can, for now, forget about tala, and just say takadimi and start to clap only on the second syllable of that word. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. Then you can clap on the fourth syllable. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. And if you do it properly, you start to get used to that you can make the sound wherever in the count in this word, and it's so easy. And then you can combine, for example, first and fourth. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. Same you can do then with takita, takita. You can choose 2 takitas together, which is 6, and choose whatever syllable where you want to clap. For example, first takita, then third, and then fifth, like takita, 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 tak. Oh, it's too straight. Takita, 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 takita. So I'm clapping on the first and last syllable of takita, which is takita, 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 takita. Or you can choose that you clap, you skip the first ta and you clap only kita. Takita, 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 takita. It's another skill, and that's how you can play with super simple phrases, but you give yourself the level of complexity by choosing which syllables you clap, which syllables you don't clap, and it's like infinite a number of exercises for yourself.
Fantastic. Alex, share a little bit about your upcoming course, because that sounds super fascinating.
It's called Rhythmic Neuro Games. I've created this course, I would say the first version of this course, in Russian language 2 years ago. So it's already been tested on many people. Mostly they are music teachers, so they applied it to their own children in the school or to, I don't know, where they teach, and they gave really good feedback. So I decided, why don't I create this course in English? And while doing it, I was like recreating some of the exercises to make them more fun. I use more music. Again, we do it together with my wife, so it's like you can really believe that it's possible to do it. So what is special about this course? Here, when we play body percussion, it's more about like musicality, about how to play rhythms on the body. But rhythmic neuro games, it's how to make your brain work more. So what we do, a little example. For example, with right hand, I'm playing 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And with my left hand, I will play 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I change. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Change. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's like one of the examples of this exercise. Then I go with with one of the hands. I go second speed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Stuff like that and a lot more. You will find in this course, and it's also great if you play piano, for example, or any instrument, or drums, or whatever, where you need this polyrhythmic thinking, where two hands should play different things. And it's also why I call it games, because it's like a game-like thing. It's not serious academic stuff, but it develops a lot of, I would say, flexibility of your thinking, how you can do a lot of things in the same time. Sometimes when I do massage to Vlada, I also think, oh, one hand I can do with one hand one thing, with another hand different thing, and it helps. It's because I do a lot of these games, you know. I believe in that. So it's just so fun to yourself, or you can show it to, I don't know, to kids, maybe not to small kids, like, I don't know, if you show it to a 3-year-old kid, maybe they will run away from you. But from the 6, 7 years, 5 years maybe, it's already can work really well. More simple things. So yeah, it's about 20, 30 games like that there in that course. Some creative ideas as well. Yeah, and probably we will even record the second part, because I just started, you know. I just started and I felt, okay, it's already too much. We need to finish the course because people will be afraid of it. Yeah.
Terrific. Thank you. Well, we'll have links to those and lots more about Alex along with the recording of this masterclass for everyone to get into. Thank you to everyone joining us live here today. Like I said, it's been so much fun being able to see you participate and see it all in action. And so thank you to everyone, all our premium members who came along live today. Thanks to you too if you're watching the recording. And do let us know if you want more from us here at Musical U in terms of body percussion, conical, Alex Ostapenko. Tell us what you want more of so that we can make it happen. Huge thank you again to Alex. That's been a phenomenal workshop today. I know we packed a lot in and it was a brief introduction to some very deep topics, but it was also a lot of fun and I know has shown people what's possible and whet their appetite for more. Thanks everyone. See you next month for our next masterclass. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. I just want to also thank from my side that all of you participated. I saw your smiles and that you are doing it. Even maybe some of the things it was too fast for you, or I'm sorry for that. It's always a challenge to give a big knowledge to pack it into 1 hour. But I hope you get the taste of it and it help you to develop your own musicality and your own skills of rhythm.
Perfect. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, everyone. See you again soon.